So the situation that I came upon was at work and has to do with somebody with whom I have shared delivery objectives. So our jobs both rely on delivering the same set of objectives and outcomes. And so the conversation I started with this person because it seemed like there was a poorly defined set of boundaries between our roles and responsibilities. And so the conversation I brought to this person is there's a lot of breadth in this area, and this person has a defined role, but the role definition is very broad. And so I said, look, I think this is more than you should be asked to do. And I think in order to focus on being the most effective, I'd love to know what part of this role do you want to play? And depending on what you carve out for yourself, I will either fill the remaining space or go to our management with a request for additional resources to help fill that space. Right. So the context here is software development. We have projects and objectives to deliver. And there's a lot of outreach and a lot of conversation, a lot of coordination. So there's program management aspects, there's development aspects, and so forth. And I've had many of these conversations over the years, and I've never had a situation where I couldn't have a very simple conversation with someone and they say, oh, I'd like to do this. This is like my skill set. This is my jam. I'd say, great, then I'll take the rest of this, or we'll tag someone else to come in and help fill this role where neither of us feel really comfortable. It's just usually like a 5-minute conversation. This person seemed defensive at that and didn't want to define what role they wanted to play. And as a matter of fact, let's ask our managers to tell us what this should be, which didn't really feel to me to be the right thing. It's like we're grown-ups, right? We should be able to carve up this space and figure out how to work together. So in bringing my tools to bear on conversations like this where there's potential conflict, I'm very confident in my ability to have a beneficial and pleasant conversation with someone as long as they're willing to engage. But here was a situation where the person was not willing to engage. They're like, no, I'm not willing to have that conversation. Ask my boss what I should be doing. And that just was a very uncomfortable place for me. And it made me realize that as expert as I think I am in this sort of negotiations, this sort of conversation, this is a situation that I didn't know how to handle.